The African slave trade did not begin with chains and ships, it began with contact, greed, and power. Long before Europeans arrived, slavery already existed in parts of Africa, Europe, and the Middle East, but it was not racial and it was limited in scale. Enslaved people could sometimes marry, own property, or earn freedom. Everything changed in the 15th century. In 1441, Portuguese explorers landed on the West African coast. At first they traded gold, pepper, and ivory, but soon they discovered something Europe demanded more than anything else: human labor. When Europeans began colonizing the Americas, vast plantations of sugar, tobacco, and cotton required millions of workers. Indigenous populations were dying from disease and brutality. Europeans turned to Africa. African rulers and traders were drawn into the system. Some captured prisoners of war or raided rival villages and sold them to European traders in exchange for guns, alcohol, and goods. Europeans built forts along the coast. Enslaved Africans were held in dungeons, branded, and packed into ships. This journey became known as the Middle Passage. Men, women, and children were chained below deck for weeks or months. Disease, starvation, and abuse were constant. An estimated 15-20 died at sea. Those who survived were sold like animals in the Americas. Between the 1500s and 1800 seconds, over 12 million Africans were forcibly taken from their homes. The African slave trade reshaped the world, destroying communities, enriching empires, and creating racial systems whose effects are still felt today. The African slave trade was not an accident of history. It was a system built by greed, sustained by violence, and remembered so it is never repeated. If you find this video interesting, kindly subscribe to my channel.